All right, one of the most popular questions I get all around the world is, what's your favorite place to visit, or what's your favorite home you've ever toured? And those are tough to answer because we've got access to so many incredible assets and locations. So whenever someone asks me that question, I end up telling them about places I find meaningful. And that's what this video is all about. I always wanted to build homes, and that dream is incredibly important and meaningful to me. I remodeled homes for a number of years, but I've never gotten to build one until now. So let me explain the history. 3 years ago, we toured a home in Zihuatanejo, Mexico, and made a video that many of you have seen. During that shoot, we met with the developers of the property and we clicked with them right away. The ideas started to flow and the conversation pretty much never stopped. Now, 3 years later, we're back in Zihuatanejo to tour more properties and make the announcement that we're going to fulfill my dream of building a home. We're really doing this. And Zihuatanejo, Mexico is the perfect location. The atmosphere is amazing, the people are absolutely wonderful, and on every level, it's the right place for us to build our first residence. So, in this video, I'm going to bring you along and show you why we love Zihua, introduce you to Nick and Pablo, the developers, and now really our business partners, and show you why we're taking a huge step to build our first home, Casa Roca. So let's get into it. When I look at Zihuatanejo, its location, the landscape here, the local culture, all those things really like tipped us over to the other side where we're like, you know what, we should consider Zihuatanejo beyond just being a location that we travel to all the time. Maybe it's a place we do business. Why Zihua? Why with you guys? Why now?
Whether you're up in the cliffs or you're down on the rocks, you can feel the waves, you can hear nature. We build to that.
Yeah, it's just like so immersive, raw, primal, everything. Okay, you're making me blush, Cody. Let's go.
Stunning.
It's good.
Reveal.
Let's grab some coffee.
Iced coffee.
I go for an ice cortado, splash of oat milk.
Oh, that's really good. Beauty. So, we were here in Zihuatanejo for 9 days and we had a lot on our plate. 2 full property walkthroughs, couple construction walkthroughs, announcing our project, Casa Roca, and beyond that, we had so many different meals, experiences, and things to share with all of you. That's why this video is packed with a lot of things, and really, it's a beautiful town. It speaks to you in a way that's really special, and it speaks to your soul. And I tell you what, it's one of those rare locations where I am going back home from a location that we traveled to, more rested, calmer than I arrived, which rarely happens, but that's how good this place is. I was gonna ask you, like, you're really well traveled. What's about this place that particularly speaks to you?
The nature. I mean, you're inside, you're outside, you're living in nature, and.
I was hoping you were going to say our friendship too.
Oh, well, obviously, of course, but that's what brought me here in the first place.
Nick and I first met at our previous job before we went on our own. My first impressions of Nick were that he was always the best dressed person in the office.
How am I looking? Do I look all right? Is my shirt okay?
When I was very young, I actually lived here in Ixtapa, which is next door to Zihua. So it's always been a very special place for me.
We're a great team. Pablo's background is in finance. Mine is in development. He worked for the finance division at the Related Group. I was on the development side. So, my core skill is development and execution. And he, on the finance side, is kind of the beating heart in terms of analyzing deals, pipeline, getting us to where we want to be today. And then I execute on that.
I'm assuming you were the influence that brought Nick to Zihuatanejo in the first place, right?
I would say so, but in the same way, I would say that he also pushed me to take the jump and start developing here.
Well, we realized after the first video that you filmed here that there was going to be a demand. Since Casa Canta, we've built Casa Puente, which you'll see a little bit more of as you, continue your stay. And beyond that, we have two more that are underway, Casa Arco and Casa Roca. And every house has its own theme, is different from the other in some way or form, and has a unique selling proposition. Whether you're up in the cliffs or you're down on the rocks, you can feel the waves, you can hear nature. We build to that. You want to be in that peaceful environment constantly.
Honestly, walking into Casa Puente was quite special. Seeing Nick and Pablo there, the house, the architectural lines, and it was nice to see those renderings come to life. Oh wow, this is cool. The roof really frames that view.
A lot of picture frames.
Yeah.
We wanted to have the open air feeling here, but do something a little different, make it a little modern. You have the traditional Mexican elements, but then you've got the modern element where you've got the trade ceilings and the cantilevered and the steel.
The beams. Love the beams. It was nice to see that project in person, sitting proud, and we were just excited to get to work. You know, it's wild driving around this neighborhood, this development. I mean, it's essentially a wild jungle that they've developed and carved all these roads in, brought their utilities, the water lines, the sewer lines, everything. And just like, I can't help it, I know what it takes to do some of the work that they've done here. It's painstaking. Casa Garrobo is the property that put Ponte Garrobo on the map. It's a timeless piece of real estate. It will always be very special no matter how big Ponte Garrobo gets.
You can stand on there.
I was just gonna say, is this strong enough?
That's perfect.
Stand over there, I can too.
I'd be stoked to stay here as a kid.
Where?
It just came out, just outside of like the whitewater, right there.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, right there.
And that's why we're excited to welcome you to Casa Garrobo and let us show you around. Sounds good. Coming up. On another note, this is a really important property to cover appropriately because this was the estate that put the development on the map. I have to say, given the age of this home, they were ahead of the curve. I've seen some design elements here. I'm like, now people think they're cool incorporating this. You guys were 15 years ahead of it. So there's always inspiration in everything you do. There's always an inspiration in everything you see. You just gotta have the eye for it.
There's actually one right behind you. Do you want to point it out to one?
The rock?
Yeah.
Brilliant idea. When we design a home, we always want to respect the land and design a home in a way that complements the grounds. And what better way to acknowledge that what this property sits on, which is essentially this cliff and the rocks, you bring that as part of your bedroom and showcase the strength that this property has because of the grounds that it sits. And funny story is, they actually couldn't demo this rock because it was too strong. They were like, screw it, we'll build around it. It's a nice detail, and funny enough, this development and its rocks has to do a lot with what we're gonna do in the future. There's a kind of a weird nuance to that, weird irony to that. Well, I guess this is the vlog, you'll already know. And you know what the funny thing is? Rocks, Casa Roca. We wanted to embrace that. I'm just saying. Property number 2 out of the 3 that you guys are building right now, Casa Arco. Tell us the story here.
So Casa Arco is the third in our portfolio. Acantilado was the first, which you toured right around the corner. It speaks to the topography of this particular lot. So you'll find that this house is very linear oriented. It's a little closer to the ocean and right on the Pacific, so you get that good breeze.
You guys are building houses in Mexico. It's really similar to the way we build in Turkey. You have a lot of concrete, you have a lot of filler brick, and very structural, very sound. Look at that corner.
You're going to have a deck that flies out this corner. So it's going to feel very open. As you can see, you have a completely open shower and a lot of greenery, a little bit of the ocean. We're actually flirting with keeping the trees or keeping some of them.
I was going to say there's something very kind of opposing and cool about like having the trees right there as if you have a backyard to this being so radically floating up in the air. I don't know, I find that very peaceful and
I mean, you want the view, right? But it kind of grounds you a little bit when you can see the trees.
all right. You guys got to show us what's below the palapa. Obviously,
Sure.
The home's here. Palapa is everything.
Absolutely. That's the heart of the house, right?
Yes.
So you'll see the palaperos working right now. It's a very traditional palm wood structure.
Obviously, your viewers can't feel it, but there's
We'll
a lot
try
of
it.
breeze.
Maybe they can if you explain it.
No, there's a lot of breeze in this lot, so you can feel the wind. It's very fresh. Doesn't feel hot under here.
Well, it's properly floating, jetting out of this cliffside, and it's open on both sides. So you're getting incredible cross breeze here. And especially when we go down to the lower level, you see a lot of bedrooms get these opposing views. So that's just going to create a beautiful airflow in this space.
You'll see where the deck terminates here, the pool begins.
Uh-huh.
And the pool will be cantilevered completely from this corner all the way to the corner of the deck that you see over there. And we'll fly over the cliff, so it'll give it a really nice infinity edge, something you find, on all cliffside homes here.
Can we see the primary
Yeah,
bedroom?
let's go.
Let's do it.
This is the main primary on the upstairs.
You guys have a cheat code here. The views are so good. And this is what I was talking about. Having the side of this property being open, having these massive windows or openings, cross breeze, and also I feel like from an interior standpoint, it lets the property breathe too. You want to be in a cozy space, but you don't want to feel like the house is kind of like bearing on you.
Yeah.
Having these kind of openings, the new corridors, it just kind of lets the property breathe and get a beautiful view of the beach club. Y'all come over here. That's the side of Casa Roca, what we're building. You see the retaining wall there? So that's where it's going to be. You see how it's close it is to the water? Like it's going to be floating above the ocean.
It seems like cat's out of the bag. Looks like you and I are going to be doing a little bit of a project together down here.
Yep.
Alongside Pablo.
It's a big moment as I'm sitting right next to this rock, even though it doesn't necessarily tie to the name, it ties to the overall ethos. So right behind us will be Casa Roca, and more importantly, this is a project we're doing together with Pablo and Nick. And I can't believe I'm saying it. Walking into the shoot of Casa Roca, I was going through a lot of emotions. It feels surreal. It feels surreal to be here, knowing in 2 years, this is gonna look very, very different. And
Absolutely.
it's a lot to take in. This is something we've been working on for a very long time. And on paper, everything made perfect sense. We have amazing partners. We love the design. This is something we've been wanting to do. We're the perfect people to do it. So everything checks out. But it's nerve-wracking when you think about it, where we're building an all concrete steel home on a cliffside in another country above the Pacific Ocean. And I was also a little bit nervous. Part of me was like, are you taking too much of a risk? We are fully in. We put our money where our mouth is. And as soon as I got to the site, as soon as I saw Nick and Pablo there, as soon as I got a chance to really picture the structure on the land that is going to be situated on, all my anxiety went away. Let's see what flows.
Sure, whatever you want, really.
How about an ice cream?
That sounds great. Little stracciatella, man.
Or like a
Telling
little
you.
limoncello right now.
Oh,
Ooh.
actually, a limoncello spritz.
Guys, the site is still pretty raw. Like, we have to be careful going down, as you can see, but we're committed. We're going all the way down there to the rock.
Yeah, I mean, it just gets better and better.
Oh, imagine being able to leave your house, leave the main level of your property, and just take a walk here. Just sit on one of these edges with your coffee in your hand and listen and appreciate and enjoy this. If that's not rewarding, or if that doesn't ground you, I don't know what will. Pablo, how you feel?
I feel great. I was gonna ask you, I was wondering how you felt now, really being here for the first time. I know we've had a couple of calls, we've sent you a couple of videos and pictures. What do you think?
It immediately made sense. It immediately clicked. I immediately felt so comfortable. And as I'm living through day by day, seeing the project, interacting with Santiago, you guys, it keeps making more and more sense. It's hard to explain all the layers of meaning and growth in this moment, for me and for my team. I know that it's risky to step outside of the usual boundaries of your business. I built my career in digital formats, doing real estate tours, making videos, But the idea of building physical, tangible things is just something I can't get out of my head. I have to do it. And I want to do it the right way, using everything that I've learned in this business so far at the highest standard of quality. This is a big transition, but in a way, this step is liberating because it's such an enormous and new challenge. I'm walking construction sites, giving my input on architectural designs, and I feel the responsibility of my decisions. Because when this project is over, there's going to be a home on the cliffs of Zihuatanejo that will stand for generations. It feels good to be taking this risk. We're going beyond our YouTube channel to make something that we can share in a different way. And being down in Zihuatanejo, seeing the first phase of construction on Casa Roca is like a dream. The day of touring that plot, walking the grounds with Nick and Pablo, would go in the books as one of the most memorable days of my life. And if anything, it was extremely sentimental. Just like being barefoot on this ground with like salt, the water, the moisture, the air, the movement, like it gave me goosebumps just walking here.
And this is unique to the entire development. You can't do this anywhere else. And you're gonna be the only one that can do this. Whoever buys this house is the only one that can get down here. It's gonna be gorgeous. We have a wonderful architect based out of Mexico City, Santiago. With raw architecture, very passionate guy, raw materials, keeping with the Zihua experience. You will quite literally be on the rocks, which is why we called it Casa Roca.
Casa Roca, the house of rock or rock house, it's called that way because as soon as you go down all the terrain, you see all the rocks and you really want to feel in touch with that space specifically. So if we wouldn't have walked down, we wouldn't have studied the terrain, nothing like this would have been designed. First thing we need to do every single time is go to the site, do a walk around the whole site and then really get a feel of the smell, of the texture, of the weather, because you want to have your house to be in touch with nature. And in touch with nature means someone looking at it and feeling that it's been there for a long time and it didn't attack the land. It just sits comfortable with the land.
So one of the things that we were really looking forward to on this trip is meeting Santiago in person.
How you been?
Good, Santiago. Good to see you. How are things? We're excited to have you. We got a lot of questions for you. The day we met Santiago, we actually had a really strong itinerary. We first went to this local restaurant for a really cool breakfast experience.
We were
Really
at an arepa. Like that's
Oh, he's
kinda
staying
how
at
we
Luis's
met.
house?
Yeah, he's staying at Luis's house.
He was our goalie.
Yeah.
Looks good. We travel from generally an average of 10 to 12 days a month. After that, we walked around the town a little bit, got a chance to see the bay from a different perspective.
We're gonna put Ennis up there in about 20 minutes. He doesn't know that yet.
Well, if you want to get some reactions, that would be a good idea.
Zihuatanejo has always been very calm and quiet, but I feel like the last maybe 5 to 10 years, it's really picked up. You've seen a lot of activity, a lot of development, and I think just more people are drawn to its charm. Ixtapa, the neighboring town next door, is a lot more touristic. The beach is beautiful.
I think world is seeking this kind of environment more than ever. I think the lives have gone so hectic, technology has taken over our lives so much that we crave this more because all of our lives are kind of busy one way or another. Yeah. So that's why, like, I think one of the best qualities of this place, and I really mean it beyond its natural beauty, the location, the scenery, this actually has a proper calming effect. Like, you come here and like things are going to be okay. You feel that way. It actually makes you feel that way.
We really want to have our architecture feel that it's from Zihua and it's not sort of like this random thing that's happening in this particular place. So we're always trying to get the roots of the city, and that's why we incorporated palapas in our building. But we also try to have like a contemporary, modern building with the attributes of the feel of the city as well.
We're excited to be part of it.
No,
We're going to create some cool stuff.
Definitely.
I love it. I love it. Shall we?
Yeah. Some coffee?
Let's grab some coffee.
Iced coffee.
I think I'll just get what Pablo's getting.
That's what I do.
Hi, welcome.
So this is Pablo's to-go coffee.
Cody?
Thank you, sir. Of course. How is it?
This is good. Yeah. There, this is another beautiful detail. The small plank board form. That is nice.
That's exactly the board form that we're going to use for all Casa Roca, specifically 5 centimeters.
Smaller.
And going vertical and not horizontal. That sort of like gives you an illusion of just looking through the sky all the time, like going inside a church and just going up or synagogue.
I can tell his energy aligns with us extremely well, and that's really all you can wish when it comes to the people that you're going to be working with.
The design and the conceptual stages for me is the best, because having a concept on every single project for me is like a piece of artwork. Those are the paintings that I really love, and the ideas that you bring to people and say, sometimes you don't really see the concept behind an architecture, but when someone explains you the feeling that you went through to actually design a house, then I know you're going to be more in love with the house. For example, Casa Roca, after this interview, because you're going to understand some of the things that you say, oh, you know, really, that's why they framed that spot. I didn't think of that, but I saw that. But actually, it makes more sense whenever you tell me. So that's what I like. You go through the same process subconsciously, but whenever I explain it to you, now you're going to know why it's there.
It was cool for us to sit down and see some of the projects that Santiago is working on and really see his perspective in regards to how he designs, how he comes up with inspiration points for these homes, or how he sketches an idea and takes inspiration from all these different objects that are not even related to architecture necessarily, and from there builds an ethos, a direction, a theme for a house, and conceptualizes the entire project. He's just really good at what he does, and we were quite entertained. This is so trippy. Okay, I'm inside the infinity pool right now.
Look at that.
Such a vibe. Now I want to take a quick moment to talk about the sponsor of this video. Well, there's no sponsor, which is why I want to take my time to talk about Nuare, our new candle brand. We wanted to create a product where we can control the design, the curation, all the way to manufacturing, which is why we wanted to go with candle. Our candles are made with natural soy wax with a little bit of beeswax and essential oils. That's it. No chemical additives, no paraffins. These are some of the purest candles that's on the market right now. Over the last 6 years, we've been on this insane journey touring some of the most exclusive assets across the world. And I would like to think that myself and my team not only have very good taste, we also have very good understanding of luxury. And all of that knowledge went into this candle. It smells very light, fresh, and it's also a little bit sweet thanks to tangerine and orange blossom. With all that said, this brand and this project means the world to us. In the future, we'll be coming up with new scents, new products, and beyond that, you're literally watching a video of us building a home in Mexico. So this is the next step for our brand, for our company, where we create these incredible experiences, these products, hopefully across the world. And this is one way for us to bring that experience to all of you. So if you want to order a candle from us or visit us, please go to nuarehome.com. Your support genuinely means the world to us. And now, let's get back to our video. It has a little like palm tree. Oh wow!
Right? You can let it reveal.
I know.
So we are at boutique hotel named Casa Canta, which is really well known in Zihuatanejo. It's probably the premier boutique hotel here in town. Really well positioned on the bay, give you a beautiful view.
I mean, you guys, you have to check out this view. Look, right in front of us. You can see all the hills with the lights. I know there's a couple of resorts up there, but we were down by the water earlier and it just completely transforms from day to night.
I didn't know what to expect, but just coming down the stairs, like, look at this view. And then when we walked in too, I also noticed that it is a Michelin star restaurant, so I'm super excited to taste the food. We have Nick, Pablo, the developers and the architect here tonight, so just super excited to dive into some really tasty food, enjoy these views, and get to know them more.
I thought it was a eulogy, Jason. I thought it was a eulogy. His Instagram post. And I'm just like, he's not dead. He's not dead. Ironically, it's the second time I've done that to somebody.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought someone's mom died. They wrote them a whole card. And they're going, no, my mom's not dead. And I'm like, oh, wow. I wish I had that card.
When I'm not like constantly worried about work and like have the peace to like think it through, I'm like, what is this place exuding me? I see a lot of peace. Also this like Even here, you get to hear the ocean.
I was gonna say how we can hear the waves right now crashing to the rocks.
Yeah.
Pablo's wife, Caro, says that about Zihuatanejo.
Yeah.
She's been here, as long as she's known Pablo, and she always says like there's something about this town, and it always leads back to the sound of the waves, because no matter where you are, you hear the sound of the waves. You're at your home, you're up on a cliff, you're on the rocks, you're at dinner.
It's almost like ethos of Casa Roca, sound of the waves.
Pleasure to have you here, and honestly, it's an honor to host you, and I'm happy everyone's having a great time, and we look forward to the rest of the trip, and I'm glad to have you all in Zihua.
And honestly, one thing that we really enjoyed during this trip is us hanging out with Nick and Pablo Santiago and their team here at Casa Garrobo. Our energies align so well, and at any point, nothing really feels like work. Nick, you blend right in. I was like, you're the owner. You're owning it today. Yeah. Oh man, the drink everything. It's like a scene from Wolf of Wall Street. All right, guys. So today we're getting on motor yacht Orzo to see Zihuatanejo from the water. It's gonna be a fun day. That's a beautiful boat, by the way. This marina, I'm digging it. The energy is good, vibes are good, and we'll both capture it and try to enjoy it along the way. Come.
5403.
Still not used to the margarita life.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think this is probably the best part of the trip. We worked really hard the first few days, and now we're just getting to enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Oh!
Oh, hi.
Gentlemen, this is quite special. We've been here, or I've been here 3 years ago. I remember this moment so well. Nick and I were right around here on a small boat looking at the development. And at the time, I didn't see some of the homes that I'm seeing here right now. So it's amazing to see over that 3-year period how much Casa Garrobo evolved. And I love that some people are now building massive homes, architectural homes, and you guys are playing a huge role in that. So congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, as you can see, a lot has changed since you were here last time. I think 3 years ago, one of the only ones you could see was Casa Canta when we were here from the water.
Yep.
And then as you can see, that's where you're staying, Casa Arena.
Yep.
And Casa Yuri.
Yes. And let's not forget Casa Roca, the property that we're building together. It's gonna sit on that rock right there, which is so exciting. And I know we'll fast forward 2, 3, 4 years down the road, and the landscape here will look totally different. I really wanted to have this moment on camera as we're standing. We will age, the development will age, and it will hopefully be a better, more beautiful place for everybody else to enjoy. So this is really exciting. It's funny, when we were here for the first time and toured Casa Encantilada, we knew that it was gonna be a successful video, but we really didn't expect it to be this successful. And obviously that brought a lot of eyeballs to Zihuatanejo and Casa Garrobo specifically. After that video, Casa Encantilada sold immediately through the YouTube video, and also a bunch of people here bought land, development opportunities, and in fact, we got a chance to meet one of those individuals. His name is Yuri. He contacted me about a year ago saying that he saw the video, he really liked the area, ended up buying a plot, and ended up building his dream home here. So it was a cool opportunity for us to meet Yuri, see what he built, and see another person that took inspiration from our video and did something really interesting with their life. Okay, we're just kind of rolling into people's homes. No idea. I hope they're expecting us. Oh, I like this. Is that a driveway? That is a driveway. Well, hello. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I feel like I'm in one of your videos.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, Ennis.
Amy.
Ennis, nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet
How's it
you.
going?
Meet the rest
Doing
of the team.
well.
They're all
Nice to meet
coming.
you.
Welcome.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you, because it all started because of the Acantilado video.
Well, we want to hear all about it,
Yeah.
and then we want you to show us around a little bit. So you guys were not afraid building a home in another country and just doing everything on Zoom, basically?
Well, I think we listen to our guts, and I think when you work with amazing people, you just feel like everything's in good hands.
Okay.
And honestly, we have friends that have built in Toronto, and it's been a bigger nightmare than trying to build across over here.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh my God, watch out, it's Mexico. I'm like, Don't worry, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
It's been a seamless process.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
this is pretty powerful.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah, it's not bad. What's about Zihua that like really stuck out with you, or you're like, you know what, this is a place we can build a house in?
So the first time I ever came to Mexico was Zihua when I was 15 with my mom. And I had a really good, other than actually getting sunburned because I fell asleep on like a sunbed, other than that, the experience was amazing.
Gotcha.
And it's just like this vibe. Like I think you guys have felt this too, is like, it's a vibe here that is so relaxed, and it's just, there's an energy here that's just very calming and soothing. And
If you don't mind me asking, can you maybe briefly talk about some of the costs, the aspects? It seems like a pretty big house. I don't know the square footage here.
almost 20,000 square feet.
Interior and exterior combined. What is like the rough, if you can share any price or any value? Yeah.
Well, it's more expensive now than it was 2.5 years ago.
I bet.
Because I was inquiring about the lot next door. I'm like, whoa, all
Whoa,
right,
what happened?
That's a little bit more than it was. But yeah, square footage here for the lot was about, when we purchased, was about 500 per square meter.
Okay. And what did that end up at? Like
I think it was like about 1.3.
1.3-ish for the land.
For the lands.
Gotcha.
And then the whole build, everything in, we're looking at about 5.5 US.
5.5. Got it. So like you're 6'8", 6'9",
Yep.
ish, round up everything.
Yeah.
And you have an unobstructed view. You're literally hanging over the cliff. You have over 20,000 square feet of interior space. It's basically a small resort at this point.
Pretty much.
I don't know where else you can kind of bundle that in North and South America at a close proximity to United States and Canada.
Well, if we wanted to build this home where we live just outside Toronto, this would be north of 35 million, easily. For the, I mean, you can't get this view anyways.
Yeah.
What I love about this lot is it's not straight down. Like you have a look down and it's like this other, it's like we're on a different planet.
Gotcha. The
these
rocks,
rocks.
the formation.
And the color of the water, it's so quiet. Like you don't have huge waves crashing up against here. It's very peaceful. You have no, like there's no wall. It's just to the ocean and it's all private.
So to me, when I look at this, I'm like, it's a great way to experience the land of, you know, it's the local stone with the pink tones in it, the landscaping.
All of the wood throughout the property is like in this here, it's parota.
Yeah, parota,
so it's like a local wood.
You want to go through one of the bedrooms? Because
Absolutely.
he's not in here.
Let's do it.
And you've got to see the balcony over here.
Let's do it. Oh,
Nice relief.
yeah.
Momentary relief. This one's shaded. We don't have any furniture
So
yet.
again, this
but
is like the extension of the bedroom.
Oh, wow.
So we have a hammock that's going to go up in the middle here, and then put a couple of chairs out here.
This is super cool.
And then you can do cannonballs into the pool.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like La Ropa, the beach. If you go during the week, there's no one on the beach. It's like your private beach, and it goes a kilometer, like a mile-ish. You can't find that anywhere. To have like this kind of, the bay setting, it looks like the south of France.
Yes.
And there's no one there. And then if you just walk into the main town, which is a couple minutes away, you have this nice authentic vibe and like small little restaurants, and it's amazing.
I am really vouching for Zihuatanejo because I would like to make really meaningful contributions to people's lives, and in the world that we live with, all that craziness, wildness happening, it's one of those few places that somehow stayed pure. So I basically told people, you don't have to take my word for it, but I would recommend maybe get a flight. Just come experience it yourself.
The lifestyle here is incredible. The people are super friendly. It's a fishing town, so obviously maritime, boating, fishing, being at the beach, it's a huge part of the lifestyle here.
Natalia, what are we going to do?
We are going to release baby turtles, and I'm so excited.
Ennis, you like turtles?
I love turtles.
Nos ponemos atrás, güey,
It's so cute. It's literally me after a long walk through. Gives you perspective. I don't know. They're so little, and the ocean is so vast. You know. I don't want to sound stupid or sentimental. I was like, what are these little turtles are gonna do? You know, how are they gonna get food? How are they gonna survive? But it's a circle of life. I don't know. It's really beautiful, and it's one of those moments you're like, how did I end up here? You know.
We learned that they release them at this time of night because there's a lot of predators and they gravitate towards the sun. So I don't know. It was a cute experience. I'm happy we did it.
Yeah, little like legs flopping. You may look at this entire trip and go, oh wow, they did a lot of things, you know, a lot of different meals, activities, places to see. And part of the reason for that is because Nick and Pablo love this place so much and they're just excited to share it with us.
Spicy to non-spicy. Sandra, watch out, there's tomatoes in some of these, chunky tomatoes.
So we're just waiting for Kenya, who you've met a couple of times.
Yes.
At the breakfast and the turtle release.
Kenya is a G.
Yeah. So I'm actually excited to learn more about it, but it is an old property that was seized from a government official that has now been turned into a local sort of point of interest. It's there's events here. It's got an amphitheater, so I'm pretty excited to learn the history about it.
Oh wow! This is pretty dramatic.
Yeah, finding the spot to build his mansion.
I think this is one of the best views of Zihua.
Yeah, I've never seen it from this perspective, actually. It's pretty nice.
Also, like something about this volume and the columns, it makes it so grand and royal to like enjoy the vast open view. It's been great having all of you. So I'm gonna roll the movie. I know everybody's gonna be impressed. So just take your seat, relax, enjoy. Vamos. How nice is this?
This is so nice.
This is so like
This
is so random. I feel like I'm in a Pablo Escobar movie right now. Not to bring bad memories, but it's crazy. It's like this was some government official's second home turned into a museum. Bad story turns into a good story. And they did a really good job like remodeling it. And it's crazy, it's been built like this extravagant home, but somehow they made use of the space really well and turned into a commercial application. And this amphitheater is right in the center with this view. This is what I love about what we do. The fact that we ended up here and somehow this is part of our journey. And hopefully we'll experience many more of these.
Oh, this is a lady in a tramp.
Seriously, who's the lady?
I've earned it. And my mind needs some glucose right now, some sugar.
Right.
I was judged. Ennis is on the sugar wave where he's like, I don't want any refined sugar. I don't want anything. My body's a temple. I ate a muffin this morning. I got judged.
That's the line. My body's a temple.
My body's a temple. And now he's scarfing this one down.
A lot. We're gonna experience a lot in 9 days.
Absolutely.
It's like a high dose of Zihuatanejo under development in 9 days. There's nothing more rewarding than going through a trip, working every single day, shooting, capturing, and accomplishing so much, and celebrating that at the end with a nice meal with the people that you love working with. I mean, that's a 10 out of 10 to begin with. And obviously, Nick and Pablo, being who they are, they wanted to throw us a really special dinner.
This is Isaac, the trusty bartender at Punta Garrobo.
Okay.
Yeah, see? See?
Yeah.
Perfecto.
No, like when I have friends from America coming and they're like loudmouths, I give them Rucka, and they have like headaches for 2 days.
You know, they'll start with 2 or 3 songs, and then it's by request. So.
Sí, señor. Gracias. Muchas gracias.
Guantanamera. Mira Guantanamera. Guantanamera. Guajira Guantanamera. I love this. I want to go shoot 2 more walkthroughs after that. You know, I'm energized. That was amazing.
Thank you guys so much. Beyond like the video and everything you guys have done for us, It's been such a
Yeah,
pleasure
this is a moment.
to spend the last 9 or 10 days with you guys, and we really feel like we've known you for so long, and you know, I feel like I just can't wait to hang out with you again, and you know, we're very grateful and blessed for you guys to have come into our lives, and you know, we just hope that you guys had a good time.
Go work with incredible people. Be around them. Take the time to understand, appreciate, and respect their craft. Sit side by side with them. See what moves them. Celebrate their love for whatever they're doing. Be around that kind of energy. I swear to you, it is the most rewarding thing on earth. It will beat any money you can make. It will beat anything you can physically buy. Being around people that are creative, that mean well, and working with them, doing stuff with them has been so rewarding. Go do that. Go educate yourself. Invest in yourself. A lot of us live on this earth so unaware of who we are and what we want to do and what we came here for, because we never give ourselves, our body, our souls a chance. And the way you do that is not by being selfish. You do that by serving others, working with others, doing meaningful things to others, and focusing on your self-well-being and your education along the way. And the rest of the stuff will come out of you. Give your mind a chance to be around people that see the world differently. And I promise you, it will move you. I promise you, it will change you. It will make everything so much more meaningful and so much more enjoyable. Look, with a stressed mind, a shitty attitude, and a bad outlook on life, standing on this rock can mean nothing. But with self-awareness, with joy, with appreciation for life, for the goods and bads, I feel invisible right now. I feel this is as happy as I'll ever get. This is a 10 out of 10 moment for me. I feel the breeze that passes through my body. I hear the ocean. It's like echoing in my eardrums. The sun, everything about it. And the fact that a kid that was born in Turkey is landed on this rock in Mexico 34 years later, doing what we're doing. How much more do I need the universe to tell me that everything is going to be good? Life is going to be great. Like, how much more selfish do I need to be to go back and be like, I want a little bit more? I'm happy with whatever comes my way. And today, it's Casa Roca. Today, it's here. Today, I'm hanging out with Dal. We will all age from this point, but Dal and I will share this memory the moment here forever. That's a good enough of a payday for me. All right, everyone, that's it for this video. I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, but I'm sure it's going to be long. We had so many events, things that we had to cover, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll do our best to do many more of these videos in the future. We're excited for our next trip to Zihuatanejo. I'm hoping that we will have some of our Patreon members to join us on that trip as well. That way they can see the construction site, some of the other homes. The links that we mentioned throughout the video, they will be in the description. Make sure to check them out. And please, leave us a comment below. Did you enjoy it? What part you enjoyed it? What part you didn't enjoy it? What else do you want us to do in the future? We are always on the lookout. We'll always read the comments and do our best to bring more of these experiences to all of you. And with that, thank you for watching. See you guys on the next one.